My name is Lucas Kaczynski in 2019-20. I shouldn't be laughing. This is a serious case. However, you know, the form is somewhat funny. So in 2019-20, I used to work as an analyst for a private aviation company based in Mayfair, not too far from here, called VistaJet. So during COVID-19 in 2020, I went back to my. I'm originally from Poland, so I went to Poland for holidays. What happened is I got invited to this camping trip, like a military-themed camping trip, like people who dress up like reenactors and stuff, right? Yeah, it was fun and, you know, funny. At some point I lost consciousness, and that's it. You know, alcohol was involved, so nothing abnormal. But then in the following couple of months, a string of bizarre things started to unfold, right? Like strange behavior coming from my friends, you know, co-workers. I shouldn't be laughing, I know it's and then at some point I, you know, clearly pointed to that camping trip, right? Clearly what that behavior, that bizarre string of events was linked with that camping trip, right? I shouldn't be laughing, right? But it's just people are laughing around me, right? Yeah, I put together a 70-page report in November of 2020, linking all these things together, right, in a logical, like clearly a crime report, like clearly these things were happening as a result of something happening during the camping trip, right? I was trying to report it to the police here in the UK. It was somewhat difficult, right? I was trying to report it to the New Scotland Yard. I was turned away. I was trying to report it to the National Crime Agency. I was turned away. I was trying to report it to Charing Cross Police Station. I was turned away as well. At some point, I managed to get an emergency number from the Metropolitan Police, right? Well, I managed to call them. They set up a meeting with me at the Brixton Police Station, meeting with a detective. I showed up. They did. I brought a hard drive with me with all the evidence with the report. They wouldn't take the hard drive. They on top of furthermore, they declined to print out the report that was on the hard drive, right? That was appalling. At some point, a male officer showed up and said that a detective will call me the next day. I recently made a video in Poland pertaining to a crime report that was filing. I made a couple of mistakes in that because, you know, in a hurry, when you make videos like this in a hurry, I said that the detective told me that someone's going to call me today and someone's going to call me the next day, and they did. And someone called me the next day. A detective asked me from an unknown number, asked me to send a crime report, and I did, and that's pretty much it. And then I reported that in Poland. Fast forward to 2025, it was sort of a career breaker for me, right? In December of 2020, I was terminated from VistaJet, clearly in retaliation for reporting that crime, alleged crime, suspected crime. And have been struggling with getting employed since. Well, actually, there was a remote contract that I managed to get, right? I got employed in 2021, December 2021, but then I started working on part 2 of the documentary, and then that contract was terminated as well. And since I've been struggling to get employed in the UK, right? So 2022, struggling to find employment. 2023, struggling to find employment. 2024, well, 2021 I spent with my parents in Poland pretty much the entire 2024, almost like 10 months. But anyways, that should summarize it. Kind of funny.